Can you believe it? The flower that symbolizes happiness, the flower that often appears at your or your loved one's wedding, the flower you grow in your garden, is actually one of nature's most dangerous silent killers. Just a few drops of this flower's water can cause permanent cardiac arrest within hours. Welcome to the journey of discovering the mystery of the lily of the valley, a flower as beautiful as a painting, yet containing a deadly poison. Lily of the valley is native to Europe and the Kafkas region. It was introduced and is mainly cultivated in the easternmost parts of North America. The lily of the valley doesn't choose bright, sunny spots to display its beauty. It prefers the gloomy dampness of old-growth forests, under towering trees. It grows in large carpets, resembling a miniature paradise. But in reality, it's a highly invasive and toxic plant that uses its extensive underground root system, spreading like a network, to gradually expand its territory. Why is it considered an invasive and harmful plant? Don't let its delicate appearance fool you. Lily of the valley is a master of survival, thriving year-round. When the harsh winter arrives, while other plants struggle with freezing temperatures, the lily of the valley employs a more ingenious strategy: it retreats completely underground. Thanks to its underground rhizome system, a massive energy reservoir, located deep beneath the cold soil, it quietly hibernates and waits. It is this very root system that allows it to burst forth with vigor when spring arrives, each rhizome branching into a new plant. That's why, starting with just a single sapling, after a few years they can spread and cover a large area. Now, let's pause everything. You're standing in a temperate forest in May. Before you are three incredibly delicious-looking carpets of lush green leaves. One of them is a fantastic ingredient for a salad, the other two might both be poisonous. You have 5 seconds to observe and choose. Do you have the answer yet? If you chose image A as the edible plant, congratulations, you survived. This is wild garlic. But be careful, it's hard to spot with the naked eye. What's the secret? Use your nose. Wild garlic has an extremely strong garlic-onion smell when crushed. If you don't smell it, absolutely do not put it in your mouth. What about B and C? Both contain toxins. If you chose image B, this is the main character in our video, the lily of the valley. It is extremely poisonous, so always be careful. And if you choose image C, it's Solomon's seal. This is also a poisonous plant, but its toxicity is milder. Now let's analyze the differences between them. First, let's look at the distribution and habitat map. Wild garlic widely distributed in damp, shady forests and stream banks in temperate regions of Europe and Asia, from Ireland and southern Norway to the Caucasus and northern China. Lily of the valley widely distributed in cool temperate forests in the northern hemisphere, including Europe, Asia, especially East Asia such as China and Japan, and North America. Solomon's seal widely distributed in temperate and subtropical regions of the northern hemisphere, including Europe, North America, and Asia, China, Russia, South Korea, Japan. Wild garlic, the flowers are star-shaped, white, and grow in spherical clusters at the top of the stem. Lily of the valley, the flowers are small, bell-shaped, white, and hang down in a chain along one side of the stem. Solomon's seal, the flowers are long, tubular, white-green in color, and droop downwards from the leaf axils along the curved stem. At first glance, the flowers of these three plants are completely different and easy to distinguish. Next are their leaves. Wild garlic, each stem has only one leaf. The leaf is soft and thin. It has a very strong garlic smell when crushed. Lily of the valley, it usually has only 2 large, oval leaves that are joined at the base. It has no smell. Solomon's seal, many leaves grow alternately or symmetrically along the length of the branch. The confusion begins here. We can see that the leaves of wild garlic and lily of the valley look quite similar. So how do we tell them apart? Crush their leaves. If they smell like garlic, it's wild garlic, and vice versa. But remember to wash your hands thoroughly with water or disinfectant in any case. Wild garlic. The flower stalk grows straight from the ground, and there are no leaves on the flower stem. Lily of the valley. The flower stalk grows straight from the base, and there are no leaves on the stalk. Solomon's seal. The stem is curved in an arc shape, and the leaves grow along the stem. Generally, the stems of these three plants are distinctly different. However, don't be fooled, they may resemble each other at certain points in their growth cycle. For example, during the flowering period, lily of the valley looks quite similar to Solomon's seal, while during the pre-flowering and post-flowering stages, wild garlic and lily of the valley look remarkably alike. Caution is always key. Finally, there is their toxicity. Wild garlic. It is an edible plant for humans, very delicious and nutritious. But it is poisonous to our pets. Lily of the valley. This is an extremely poisonous, deadly plant. It contains cardiac glycosides. Solomon's seal. It is a plant with mild to moderate toxicity. It may cause vomiting if ingested. However, caution is still advised. There's a shocking truth. All three of these plants were once considered medicinal. Wild garlic aids digestion, Solomon's seal restores joints, and even the killer lily of the valley was once used to save failing hearts. But don't be mistaken. While wild garlic is a gift, lily of the valley is a double-edged sword. Just one small mistake in dosage, and this life-saving remedy can become the kiss of death. In modern medicine, lily of the valley has been blacklisted for self-treatment at home. Do you remember when I said at the beginning of the video, just a few drops of water from this plant can cause permanent cardiac arrest within hours? Lily of the valley flowers contain more than 38 types of cardiovascular glycosides, of which convalatoxin is the most potent, found in the highest concentrations in its resin and fruit. What is convalatoxin? Convalatoxin is considered by scientists to be one of the most potent cardiovascular glycosides in nature, even stronger than the well-known digoxin, extracted from the foxglove plant. Some might say, glycosides are very good. They are the main component in many current cardiovascular medications. But glycosides are always extracted in very small amounts and are only used with expert recommendations. In contrast, the sap of the lily of the valley contains a very high concentration of convalatoxin, which makes it toxic to our bodies. What's special about glycosides is that they are water-soluble. When flowers are placed in a vase, the sap from the cut stems dissolves directly into the water. Over time, the concentration of toxins in the water gradually increases, turning the water into a concentrated solution containing toxins harmful to the cardiovascular system. When convalatoxin enters the body, the heart is stimulated to contract strongly, but the heart rate slows down and becomes irregular. This disrupts the heart rhythm, leading to cardiac arrest. The truth is that for healthy adults, a few drops may not be enough to cause immediate death, but it's different for the following groups. Children. Children have sensitive cardiovascular systems. A baby who accidentally drinks water from a lily of the valley vase or sucks their finger after touching it could suffer acute poisoning. Pets, dogs, cats, these are the most common victims. If they are thirsty and drink a little water from a lily of the valley vase, the risk of death is extremely high because the dose of poison relative to their body weight is very large. The saying, "a few drops of water can cause cardiac arrest," is a warning based on the dose of convalatoxin that affects our bodies. Many people believe that simply avoiding eating leaves is safe. But science proves the opposite. The danger lies not only in eating the leaves or flowers, but in seemingly harmless things that people often overlook. Warning signs. Stage 1, Digestive System, Vomiting, Severe abdominal pain. Stage 2, Nervous System, Headache, Confusion, especially xanthopsia, seeing everything in yellow. Stage 3, cardiovascular system, abnormally slow heart rate, dizziness. Emergency measures, emergency protocol. Skin contact, touch, rinse under running water for at least 15 minutes. Do not apply any oils or creams to the affected area. Odor contact, smell, move to a well-ventilated area immediately. Gastrointestinal contact, ingestion. Golden rule, do not induce vomiting. Why? Because inducing vomiting can stimulate the vagus nerve, causing the heart rate to slow down even further, leading to sudden death. Activated charcoal. If available, it can be used to reduce toxin absorption, as directed by medical personnel. Emergency, call the nearest medical center immediately. At the hospital, doctors will administer a specialized antidote such as digoxin immune fab. Lily of the valley is not at fault. The toxins in the flower are its way of protecting itself from enemies. We can bring its beauty into our homes, but we also need to bring knowledge. Don't let our carelessness cause tragedy. Please share this video with your loved ones, especially your parents. Knowledge today could save someone's life tomorrow. I'm Mask T, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next secrets about the plant world. Goodbye.